I was able to identify this liquidity concept in less than 5 minutes, and I will be showing you all how to also do same. So about last week Wednesday, I made a video right here on this platform telling you all that I will update you all on how my trade actually goes from Wednesday till Friday. So something actually came up, and that's why I'm recording the video today. And last week Friday, I actually held my trade over the weekend. So that was why I wasn't able to update you all last week Friday. But in this video, I'm here to show you guys how I actually trade liquidity concept on XAUUSD, and the win rate is very high for me actually. So right here on the screen, you guys can see that there is a liquidity sitting at these lows, and there is also a liquidity sitting at these highs. So before I show you guys how I was able to identify this very particular setup, let me show you guys my inner circle and how I also sent it this exact same setup to my inner circle, and how they were able to catch up with it and made some profit for themselves. So right here on Telegram, actually, you guys can see that on the 19th of June, I dropped this very particular message and gave them the sell limit on XAUUSD, and also gave them this buy limit. But we are going to talk about what actually happened on the 22nd. So right here on the still same 19th. So right here, I actually gave them this very particular buy limit. You guys can see buy limit on XAUUSD at this point, and I also give them the stop loss and also the take profit, you guys can see on the screen. And right here, you guys can see, please, you all should delete this sell limit order, because I now went and saw that the buy limit is now active, so there is no other need to keep the sell limit. So right now on the 22nd, which is actually today that I'm recording the video, I now sent them this very particular message updating them on how the buy limit actually went. But although something actually happened in my VProp account and also in my GFT account, I wasn't able to take profit due to some reasons, which I'll be telling you all in this video. So right here, you guys can see that they were able to secure some profit at this very particular point, because market actually went all the way to over 4.5 RR, but has started reversing. So right here, you guys can see that market is currently retracing back. You guys can see forming a higher high, higher low, higher high right now. And I wasn't able to secure some profits. And the reason is actually very simple. I wasn't monitoring my trade during the night. So I actually woke up around 2 p.m. And you guys can also see the time I sent this very particular message. It was actually around 2 p.m. You guys can see the time right here, 2:43 p.m. So I wasn't really active monitoring this trade. Had it been I was very active, I would have been in over 50% in profit on my GFT account, and also on my VProp account I would have been in over 70% in profit. But regardless, I still have we still have from now till month end. Like, I also gave myself a target. We still have from now till month end, and I sent them this very particular message of me closing my current active position on in my VProp account. But in my GFT, I haven't closed the position yet. The position is still active. I'm still going to show you guys that one right now. The position is still active, running in profit of about $321 right now. You guys can see on the screen. So I haven't closed to this very particular position. I'm waiting for it to get back to this very particular point. And like I told you all in my previous video, I always take profit at least 4.5 RR. Anything below that, I'm not taking. So let me now show you guys how I was able to identify this very particular liquidity concept in less than 5 minutes. So right here, I had just have to delete all this stuff and start afresh. So it doesn't really take much time to identify. So right here, you guys can see that there is a liquidity sitting at this very particular lows. I was actually using this very particular liquidity, and you guys can see there is a higher high. This market actually more like it's actually a change of character right here on this section. You guys can see the downtrend more like it's now a change of character. You guys can see. So right here, there's actually a liquidity sitting at this very particular lows. So I was able to identify this very particular liquidity, and you guys can see the moment market actually tapped into this liquidity, it started going all the way up. And also there was a liquidity at this very particular highs. You guys can see there's a liquidity at this very particular highs. So let me also mark it out. You guys can see there's a liquidity at this very particular highs. So I was using this liquidity more like for break even. So that trade actually went all the way to the point I actually wanted it to in my GFT account. I've closed the trade in about $339 in profit. So I'm currently up about 50% right now. So let's proceed with what I was saying. So there is a liquidity sitting at this very particular highs, and there is also a liquidity you guys can see. And the moment market actually went all the way to this very particular point, you guys can see there's a liquidity at this lows, and there's also a liquidity at this highs. And the moment market now tapped this very particular lower liquidity, you guys can see what price now did. Market started going all the way up. Then weekend actually the gap went all the way down again, started at this very particular point and started going all the way up to my TP. And I've already told you all I wasn't active to take it at this very particular point. Had it been I was active, I would have been in profit of about over 60% in my GFT account and over 70% in my VPROP account. So guys, it's not that too hard to actually identify it, and I also sent this very particular trade to my inner circle so they were able to secure some profits for themselves. So it isn't that too hard for me to actually identify it, and I do identify it in less than 5 minutes. And also you guys should take note, we have been in more like losing streak, more like three back-to-back losses so far, and being 100% transparent right here on this platform. So you guys can see that this very particular trade I took last week Tuesday. You guys can see this one was actually a loss. Okay, last week Thursday. So this one was actually a loss, and on Wednesday it was still a loss, and then on Tuesday it was still a loss. So on Monday I actually went all the way to this very particular over 2.8 RR and later reversed back to my break even and started going all the way down in our direction again. And you guys can see right here, although it actually took us out because of these highs right here, you guys can see this highs, it actually took us out at this very particular point. So it isn't that too hard for me to identify it. And if you guys also want to copy my trades, you guys can do well to join my inner circle where I do drop all the trades that I take both in my prop account, prop challenging account, and also in my VProp account too. And it's 100% free to join my inner circle. I'm not charging anyone any money to join my inner circle. All you have to do, reach out to me via Telegram or check out the link down there in this video description. Join my Telegram community, reach out to me, and I would actually grant you access to my inner circle for 100% free. So guys, that's actually it. If you got value from this video in any way, go over now to like this video, and also if you have any question, don't hesitate to let me know down there in the comment section of this video. And also I hope to see you guys on my next video. Keep winning, and I actually hope to see you all at the top. Thank you guys for watching.